Okay, welcome to the PairRec San Fran Tourism channel. Our goal is to showcase the top attractions in the San Francisco Bay Area. Today's focus will be a part 2 or phase 2 of adventures along the Embarcadero. Now, the Embarcadero has a lot of activities to do that are probably related to the top activity type of neighborhood in San Francisco. If you didn't view my first phase along the Embarcadero, I've created 11-part series showcasing the Bay Bridge, the views of the East Bay, the walk path, where the cycling trail along the Embarcadero Street. I showcase the parking options, the piers with fishing and kayaking, and much more. So I'll leave a link in the description below where you can, to the playlist, where you can view the series, part 1 to 11 series on the Embarcadero. Now, the Embarcadero is only a few miles away from Union Square, just east of Union Square. And really on the edge of the north part of the Embarcadero is on the edge of Fisherman's Wharf. And going back to the first phase, I also emphasize the dining options, but I left out a few things I'm going to bring into phase 2 along the Embarcadero. That includes the lodging options. So with that being the case, let's get started. Today's temperature in San Francisco is 82 degrees Fahrenheit with 43% humidity and 9-mile-an-hour winds. Today's date is Saturday, September the 5th, 2020 at 2:17 p.m. Now, the Hotel Vidal is one of several lodging options along the Embarcadero. They're located at 8 Mission Street, which is really right across the street from the Embarcadero. It's kind of a luxury hotel with bay views, elegant spa, and also an Italian restaurant. Now, the Hotel Griffin is on 155 Stewart Street, which is just like a block away from the Embarcadero. And it also has spectacular bay views along the bay, just like Hotel Vidal. And it's posh rooms. And also they have the Perry's restaurant inside. But keep in mind, due to COVID-19, Hotel Vidal as of today, like the Griffin, is closed for operations, but it changes daily. Now, the Harbor Court Hotel is at 165 Stewart Street, which is pretty much adjacent to the Hotel Griffin. What's special about them is they have a wine reception hour, as well as views of the bay, and they also feature a Zumo Japanese restaurant. Now, in order to find the Harbor Court and the Hotel Griffin, which are on Stewart Street, like I said earlier, it's only just a block away from the Embarcadero. In fact, Stewart Street runs parallel to the Embarcadero. So all you'd have to do is, as I mentioned earlier about the Hotel Vidal, it runs on Mission Street, which crosses the Embarcadero. So you essentially would just, depending on which direction you're going on the Embarcadero, turn either left or right on Mission to Stewart Street. And then you simply turn left on Stewart Street, and then you would find both the Hotel Griffin and the Harbor Court Hotel. Now, here's Mission Street, as I said earlier. This is where Hotel Vidal is on 8 Mission, which crosses the Embarcadero. So I'll show you where the Embarcadero is before we continue going northbound towards Fisherman's Wharf. One of the many things that you may not be aware of when walking throughout the city is, especially on a hot day like today, is that you want to be able to walk in the shade to avoid the heat. So because of the tall buildings, one side of the street may be shaded and the other side may be sunny and warmer. I'll show you in a minute. You notice here on this side of the street, on Market Street, it's shaded pursuant to the buildings. Now let me show you the opposite side of Market Street, where it's sunnier but much warmer. Now on this side of Market Street, you can see it's sunnier, all right, but it's much warmer. On a hot day like this, if you wanted to avoid the heat, you'd walk on the shaded side of a particular street or block. So that's one of those many little things that you may not realize when you're walking throughout the city, is to pay attention to the shaded part of a particular street or block and the non-shaded part. If you wanted to avoid these hot summer days.